they're gonna see this.
Okay.
Or they're gonna see this.
Alright.
While you only see that. Does that make sense? And then when you do the stuff for Rose and them as the intro. Let me know if you guys want to take a moment and pause and talk about something, because I'm going to put you back to full screen.
What can be our hand signal?
You can just say, let's take a moment to talk about that.
Okay.
And I'll click back to the other.
We're gonna keep it simple. That's awesome.
Let's take a moment to talk about it. Like, I want to talk about that for a second. And if you're playing it over again, I'll leave it the way it is. But if you're just going to talk about it, I'm just going to click you back to this guy. And they're just going to see you guys talk.
All right, shoot up some as you're coming. Brooke, arms up and over fast.
Good call, Brooke.
You're live.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Elevation? I'm so happy to see you guys tonight. Really, we can't see you. I love the comments we're getting in about Tuesday. We see some really good comments from Elise and Brooke and Aaron. Getting our hands up fast. I like that that's said right away. That was the first things that were said by Elise and Brooke. Get your arms up quick. Hands over the net quick. Hi, Rachel. We see your face too. It has 2 hearts on the eyes, and one of them's a kitty cat. 125-degree arms at the net. Awesome.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's all things we talked about. I like the specificity. That's good.
Is the stuff up from the videos this week? The team chats? Is that on here? Do we have some good Zoom meeting stuff from the week? I would love to see some of that, Alyssa. You're in here with Coach Lisa and Coach Adam. Alyssa's in here kind of monitoring us. She does such a good job at the tech side of everything. We have some updates from just Zoom meetings this week. Looking good on, is this Rose's team? Okay, so this is Coach Grafton's team. They have some good words up there. I see family twice, do you? That's awesome.
That is
the same
awesome.
one.
It's the same one because it's on Zoom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. That looks good. I love it. I love the conversations that we're getting out of these Zoom calls. I like that you guys are doing some video with your
Happy.
team.
Look at her face.
I know. Somebody's grumpy when the sign says happy. I like the effort. That's funny.
What's the next one? Do we have another one on there?
Yep, 15 Hess.
All right, 15 Hess. We see you. We have a Unity. I see Unity. What else do you see on there?
Fun. How about fun? I like that. Fun
Yes.
is good. We should be having fun.
Yes, we should.
Working hard and getting better is fun.
I can't see that one. What's that one say?
Passion.
Passion.
There's passion again. Gotta have some passion. I love that our Zoom meetings are
Strength.
still happening.
I like strength.
Strength.
Yeah.
Someone didn't get out there fast enough.
That's good stuff. Continue those Zoom meetings. That's great. Feed into each other. Give energy. Be an energy giver.
Yes. Very good. Add to it.
Hey, so we're going to start with some video on blocking. We have some good stuff for you guys tonight from different age levels. And you'll get a surprise at the end with what we're going to continue on doing with our video and YouTube Live. All right, you ready, Adam?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Okay, so this is 12 Burhager, it looks like.
When you get back to the bunch, I like that the right side stepped in. Saw it. That's a big block.
So I would love for us to be a little more loaded with our knees bent.
Agreed.
But I like that, looks like Hannah Drock there was seeing that the set was out of system, or it might have been out of system play. Let's see here. Setter's coming off the net, and she's bump setting. So right there we recognize it's out of system.
Right. Eye sequence is a little late. Great hands. Everybody tries to get to that ball when it's tight like that. I respect that.
And again, would love to see everyone get loaded before the set's made. Get your
Agreed.
knees bent.
We should be loading on the first contact. The dig, the pass, knees are bent, heads down.
So this looks like Crofton.
Great off blocker D. As a side note. Sorry, that's a big deal.
Okay, we have the play developing. It's out of system. It's a bump set. The eye sequences, ball setter, ball hitter, ball, and the middle's going over there right away.
Yes.
It's awesome to see this because I know the middle on this team is not a traditional middle. This is a good one here. Again, our knees are straight for some reason as a middle, so I'd love to see our knees bent in a better load position.
The left side is probably moving too much. There's no reason for the left side to be chasing the setter that way. There's no responsibility. Stay balanced, stay home. Just block the balls you're supposed to.
Okay, here we go again. So right now, that first contact, we should be loaded at the net, knees bent, ready to go. And then that ball is blocked versus a good touch.
Yeah.
Now, Adam, I really like good touches. How about you?
Yeah, right. We call that chip at the older ages. We just want to slow the ball down, deter them from their first option swing. So we don't have to block everything, but we've got to funnel and chip.
Yes.
Especially when they're in system.
So in that play, it looked like Elisa's arms got a little skinny. She could have definitely had a bigger block on that with her arms.
Setter.
So we have a ball, setter,
Find the quick hitter.
find the quick hitter, ball, hitter,
Go.
find the
Keep your
hitter, find the
hands.
hitter, back
It's
to
a
ball.
one-footed takeoff.
That is a one-footed takeoff. That's an athlete right there.
Agreed.
So Elise might have felt like she was beat on that, which is why she did the 1 foot takeoff. Who we got here?
Brooke Baltimore.
Brooke Baltimore.
That is
So
a big block.
This is a very big block, and so their middle is not. She knows the middle's out, so Brooke already leaves.
Smart choice. Good choice. Brooke leads with the hands really well right there. See her get her hands out?
Hands are up very early. You notice she blocks that with her left hand.
Independent hands, belly buttons back to the ball. That's just a great block. That's a really good block. She got away with one there, but that's fine.
So notice that she's a little late on this one. Her belly button is not around a zone 6.
That middle's all the way out. Yeah, I don't.
The middle's running a 3, so Brooke could have went out a little bit further on that, which is why she's late on this, but she has such good hand to ball.
I think her belly button gets back to 6 really fast, like
At the
before she
end.
finishes jumping, which helps her a lot. It's a good makeup move, I guess, if you have it.
Definitely makeup moves are a big deal.
Right. I mean, we all get beat, right? See right there, Brooke. I would ask you what you were looking at. I think your head looks like you're looking at the setter the whole time. She's setting the quick. It's high. I think you got away with one. Although Brooke is a very good blocker.
Brooke has a
good.
very nice hinge here. So as she tucks her arms to go swing block, this is why her arms get over fast. Notice her elbows are bent going back and her arms are over the net very quickly.
Awesome block.
Yes, it is. And it's because her arms are not long, like she's taken an approach. Let's pause this real quick. I know it's called an approach block, but when we swing block, our arms should hinge going back or tuck. That will allow us to get over the net a little bit faster. Do you agree with that?
I agree. There's a lot of timing and everything that goes into it, and if a team is in system or there's any tempo, you've got to be faster to the ball. And anybody that's played middle knows you feel like you have to be in 2 places at once.
Right, there's a sense of urgency there.
Yeah, it's that urgency.
Now, before we go on, I want to remind everyone, Brooke was a freshman last year in the GCL, and she, I think she led the GCL in blocks, didn't she?
I don't doubt it. I believe that's the case.
As a freshman, Brooke Baltimore led the GCL in blocks. That's pretty impressive for a freshman. All right, we'll continue.
I like the cheat. Way to get out, Brooke. Good job.
She saw the 31
Super
there.
early. That's that. We call it ball hands, ball hitter. But she found her quick hitter early. Got in front of the 31.
Brooke does a nice job getting loaded when the pass is made.
Yes. Everybody watch her head shrink. See her head's down, knees are bent. The setter's just now setting the ball, and she goes. There's no shuffle. Brooke's long enough to make up for it sometimes, but that's a really athletic block.
Yeah, like how she lands balanced. Brooke does a
Right.
good job landing balanced.
Here's Jules. Jules and Megan Wolanski. That's just a good double block. Megan doesn't take any false steps to the right. Watch Wolanski find the quick hitter, and she won't false step right. So she's balanced. She stays there, right in front of the hitter. Doesn't have to come back in or dive. No emergency move. It's just a clean fronting of the hitter.
Right.
And she's a setter, so that's a great block.
Adam Jules does a great job as well with that elbow hinge, that elbow tuck to get her hands over very quickly.
Yes, Jules does a good job with hands to the ball. Long rally here.
Good. Loaded,
See,
ready to
yeah.
go.
Watch notice Marilyn did not return to the middle because her middle never got back to the middle. So Marilyn was smart enough to find her quick hitter in transition. So Marilyn starts in the middle here. Wolanski's loaded. See Wolanski look off the ball. She found her hitter. Good eye work,
Good
Megan.
eye
Good
sequence.
eye work. She
knew-
stays home, doesn't go anywhere.
Knew it was out of system.
Yeah, we get the double block on a route in the middle. Watch Marilyn come back and not get back to the middle. This is on purpose. See that middle goes out. Marilyn stays, doesn't get all the way back to the middle because she knows she's got her quick hitter. Wolanski's down up.
That's a great 1 foot slant. She just slanted 1 step. She didn't swing on that. Marilyn didn't. She just slanted right away.
That's really good on those two. Well done. And Allie's up with the setter. Makes her pay for the bad choice. Good job, Allie. See the load? Sydney McCarthy steps in for help in the middle. Watch 19, Sydney McCarthy step inside. See how her hitter is inside?
Yep, she knows her hitter's coming in to hit that
She's
2 ball.
in. She's helping because there's no one on the pin. That's eye work. I think eye work is underrated and needs to be worked on more often. Hitters have to understand what's happening off the ball. See,
Let me pause this real quick.
Nope.
How do I-
There we go.
Okay. So when we say eye work is ball setter, ball hitter, and then ball, back to ball, because you're blocking the ball. And we talk about that and trying to be ahead of the play a little bit.
Yes.
So immediately you look at that ball off the pass, find your setter, looking at where's my hitter, where's she going? And then you go back to the ball to block it. That's
Right.
something very important that we don't spend enough time on, I think.
I agree, and then it just makes life easier.
It does.
You know.
You can see it more at this level, at the higher level with these older girls, can't you?
Yes, it is very obvious. That was a good example. Do we miss the drop right there, or do we go back?
You can win.
No, okay. Do you want to rewind the drop?
Yeah, let me rewind a little bit. Do I need to rewind a little more?
A little more. I think.
Okay.
No, that's Jules. Another big block. Oh, no, that's Brooke. I apologize, Brooke. All right, now we're good. So
Okay.
I should go forward. So lots of blocks. Blocks are good.
Here we have Brooke Boltema again. Good person to watch. Good person to watch here, leading the GCL in blocks.
Hands leading. Look at those hands out. That's just a good double block, right? We've seen that, but good on the setter, staying home, pushing with the inside hand. There's Brooke again, cheating on the 31, which I love.
Yes,
front the
me
middle.
too.
Good choice, good awareness. She's got the awareness. So
She's-
she one steps to the middle before the set. Hopefully everyone saw that.
Notice that she blocked that with her left hand. She had independent hands on that. Her hands were working independently.
Belly button back to 6, so she gets that one. So we're recapping what we've done earlier. That's good. Brooke should have been out a little earlier here. They're out of system. The middle only got a 2-step approach from 12 feet away. She's not getting set.
I think Brooke finds a lot of success by getting her arms over early.
Right?
So does
Right.
Jules here. I think these are 2 great people to watch in our club with blocking.
Yeah, Jules is a great blocker. So watch Jules. Watch her head go down on the set. Right?
Off the pass, ball setter. We're bump setting, so we notice
Come
she's
on,
bump
Jules.
setting.
Right? She goes. It's a little late. Good feet though. Good block. Hands to the ball. Wolanski's balanced the whole time and wins the joust.
Ball setter, bump set inside.
Yeah, Wolanski doesn't go
She
anywhere.
stayed in.
Marilyn finds her.
A good block is being solid and letting them hit over you.
Yeah, that happens. That happens. Take care of the things.
I'm
you
okay
can.
with that. We can defend that. If they hit over us, we can defend that.
I agree. There's balls you should absolutely block, and that's when the setter misses low or tight. Block those balls. If the setter delivers a great set and somebody bombs the ball over you, fine.
Right. Let's
Get
do
the
that.
next point, right? Wolanski stays home. You can see her find that inside run off of 1 foot. That's over us, but that's a great block. It's
Right.
easily defended. We're in system here.
Setting back up. Marilyn's finding the middle.
And Marilyn never got back to the middle, which I love because she knew her middle and outside were on
Her middle
goes
was running
and
a
system.
31.
Yeah. And we get a chip. That's a chip. That's a great touch. We'll dig that all day.
Yes.
Once he's at the middle one of these times. And Allie sees that setter attacking that ball super early. Good job, Allie. Sydney steps in. We saw that. Watch Sid dive in. Ready? She comes back to the
Right.
back to the seam. It's a good swing and a good block. We'll call that a quality point and go get the next one, right? I mean, that's fine.
Have you ever had a middle call their setter?
Here it is.
Oh, here it is.
This is one of my
Well
favorite
said.
plays. So,
Free ball.
did anybody see what happened? Right? Like, nobody blocked, and we started the drop. So at the older ages, we have a call. So last year it was fire. This year I think it's drop. If they're not going to attack the ball and try to score, we are going to get off the net. Watch Jules and Megan here.
Why do you
And
want
watch
to get? Why do
Riley.
you want to get off the net?
We don't need to touch that. We can dig this all day. See, nobody's attacking. Jules is gone. Riley's gone. Megan actually scoots back to approach, set this ball. Everybody's way off the net before the ball
And
comes
creating
over.
lots of space.
Exactly. So we're in system.
Should have got a kill on
Yeah,
that.
well, we won't tell that to Riley, but that's. But it's a great job because I know those three have excellent eye work if they start to drop immediately after the second contact. They know no one's going to terminate that ball.
Right. Nice belly button to 6, Jules. Now they're out of system. Bump sets it to the right.
Yeah, left side stays home. Left side doesn't guess or go anywhere weird. Watch Riley's head. Finds that hitter coming in. Riley's looking at the hitter, not the ball. Jules slants.
Jules wasn't even finding her middle. She knew with a bump set her middle was out. She's going to
Exactly.
pin.
Right. Drift
Nice
a little
touch.
bit. Belly button back to 6. Got good makeup. Good dig. Look at Jules. Jules is standing there on the pin, waiting for that set. And Jules off 1 foot. Good touch, Jules. Should take this rally right. See, no block
See, no
there
blocker.
again.
They knew that she was out of system and that they should be able to get this dig and execute.
Yeah, if a girl's going to roll or tip, fine, we'll dig it all day. We'll just go transition. There we go. So on rally. So Jules slants before the setter. Goes right, heads
Yeah,
down.
right. Big wide arm. She knew she wasn't closed. The
That happens.
right side was drifting a little bit,
Yeah.
but it was still a nice touch.
Yep. Belly button's back to 6. They're balanced in the core.
Yes.
Gives us a little bit of room for makeup. Riley shot the banana there. Good dig by the bro.
Right. Jules knows that the ball is being bump set out, so she goes out there. She doesn't even need to swing block. She's static blocking, taking away good space.
Yeah, we could have been tighter there, diving inside more with an inside hand. That's fine, Megan.
Do you
That's a
like
good
your pin blockers to help block the middle and dive in a little bit?
Depends. I think it's mostly situational.
An awareness.
Yeah,
maybe?
Most of the sets go to the outside. Let's stop the outsides. You know?
I like when if we have a hole in the block, I do like the outside pins to be aware of it.
I agree. But if a team is running middle at will, and if you're getting beat in the middle, then you're not serving aggressively enough.
Right. And I think the higher percentage of sets go outside, so we all know that, right?
Yeah, let's just play the numbers game, right?
Right. Yeah. All right. So here we have USA Volleyball. And on the right side, we've got Jordan Thompson, UC athlete at the time. In this clip, you're going to see Jordan Thompson. They're in a good bunch block right here. They're loaded and ready to get their arms over to the net. You're going to see Jordan turn in, finish her core to 6, and you're also going to see the middle doing a 1 foot takeoff. Now, when you get to USA Volleyball, this is a pretty fast tempo volleyball. So they may have to do a little more 1 foot takeoff in the middle than we do. So let's watch this transpire. We see eye sequence work. You see Jordan Thompson looking, she's ready to go. She does a 2-step swing block, 2 steps. Can I go back a little bit? That's beautiful. She's looking, she gets her arms prepped, ready to go. 2 steps, core goes in. We got a 1 foot takeoff by the middle.
Belly button's back to 6.
Oh, that's just beautiful.
The net is sealed. Palms on the ball.
Nice to see a Cincinnati volleyball girl out there
Right,
getting some
right,
blocks.
right.
Should I play it?
Is that it? That's it?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Awesome. So when you think of blocking systems, Adam, I think I think the one we see the most is bunch blocking. Do you agree?
Yeah.
And at what point do you start a spread block, which means your pins go out to the antennas a little bit?
Admittedly, that is few and far between at 17s. You know, we serve really aggressively. We've got right sides that do a good job of fronting their hitter, who have good eye sequencing. Sometimes we'll do that if we've got a super physical pin,
Right.
and we need to be moving back toward the middle for those touches.
Right.
But traditionally, block.
Now, would you, if you were coaching a 12s or a 13s team, would you bunch block?
I would probably spread.
Yeah.
I would
So
probably
I would probably spread as well because they don't set middle as much, and when they do, it's a little higher, I would assume.
I agree, and
I don't know. Do you guys agree with that, Alyssa? You coach 12s.
I mean, I think it depends sometimes on the level. I mean, you got 12-1s out there when they went out to Kansas City last year. I know that they were running some crazy fast tempo stuff out of the middle that was like insane for some 12s. So,
Right.
you know, maybe in that situation, maybe we look at bunch blocking.
So you
but
be strategic
Yeah.
on different teams and whatnot.
yeah, but on 12, when I was coaching the 2s team, like I'd say, yeah, we were definitely spread blocking more than bunch blocking. For
Right. Especially the right side might be spread a little more,
Sure. Mm-hmm.
so
Just
she
to
can
take care
block
of the
that.
outside.
Yeah, most of the time the set goes the outside, percentage-wise, right?
right. But more specifically, like I think it also caters to whatever your system you're playing, right?
Right.
So like if you're playing a rotation D and you're in a bunch block, you're probably outside hand on the ball, or inside versus inside hand on the ball. I mean, I don't know why you would block line, defend the tip line, and defend the swing line.
Right.
You got 3 defenders playing the same thing,
Right.
right? Like so within the bunch block, you can still front the hitter, you know, show and take, dive, inside hand versus outside hand, all that stuff that the older kids get into.
What would you say would be the number one thing that you would look for in a good blocker?
Mentality. Just want to block the ball and embrace
And not just
embrace
take away
the physical.
space.
Yeah, embrace the physicality. Like it's the most physical part of the game. You have to want to hurt that girl's feelings, or you know,
Right.
take that ball down. Like
Right.
you want to grab that ball. That's without that mentality. I don't care if you touch 10-2 and you're 6'2", you're not going to be a great blocker. You can be a good blocker, but you won't be a great one.
Right. So you'll be a great blocker when you have that mental piece.
Yeah, I think it's.
I'm
a
going up
mentality.
and getting it.
Yep, go get it.
I think we can all change that by the time we get back, right? I think so.
Mentality's a big deal. What about you? What would you look for in your best blocker?
I'm big on quick hands over the net.
Yeah.
I think that if you get your quick hands over the net, you can find something.
Yes.
You're up there
Yes,
and
you
you can
can.
find something. But you're right. I think the mental piece really locks it in home at every age, whether you're swing blocking or you're static blocking. And I think those are two different things too that we can argue about all day. What do you do, swing block or static block? And I
Right.
think that's also a coach's preference.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a team you're playing. Maybe you're not having success with your swing block because there's such fast tempo
Right.
that you need to static block and get those hands over fast.
Absolutely.
But I think,
Deter,
yeah,
right,
I think
yeah.
that's definitely something you need to learn both of them in order to change it up.
I agree. It's one of those things where there's like really no wrong answer as long as you just do it right.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. All right,
Fun.
well, let's go to the next slide, please.
Let's talk about next week.
Oh, yeah, so leading into next week, y'all, this is going to be good. So we're kind of changing gears here since we've gone through this, and we're still kind of on lockdown here, so let's keep going. We're going to change to Tuesdays are going to be what you send us. Send in your videos. So this is kind of an example of what we want you to send in because we would like to critique you doing things at home. This includes the 9s, 10s, 11s, 12s, all the way up to 18s. Maybe we'll have a couple kids going off to college that can send something in. But we'd love to talk about it on Tuesday. And I think Tuesday, correct me if I'm wrong, is Tuesday passing.
Yes.
Tuesday is passing, Tuesday's serve receive. So when you're doing things at home, let's do some serve receive kind of passing things. Send them to us and we'd love to critique it. This is a good one with some blocking things. We would
Oh,
love
look
to
at
see
that.
this. So
Who's
we've got a 2-step, a slant,
Who knew that is?
2-step,
15.
a 1-step.
I like it.
I know, so that's what we want to see, you guys. Here's passing again. Send this to media@elevationvolleyball.com.
And we'll
Here's
put
a
that out,
passing.
right?
This would be for next Tuesday. You can be creative. This
Yes.
would be a setting when we do setting, because that we're gonna run the same rotation. And what was it? We did passing first, setting second, defense third. No, attacking.
I think it was attacking then defense.
Passing, attacking,
Passing,
defense,
attacking.
setting.
We're gonna put the schedule out online.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
put, we'll
we're
put the
gonna-
schedule up. We're gonna do the same rotation.
Well, tune in every week and we'll tell you. How about that?
That's right. I like it. But these are good examples. So we want
Yes.
we wanted to show you some examples of what to do. I've seen lots of people make boxes to hit off of. That's great for attacking too.
I like it. What about send us a video of peppering with your parents?
That's
That'd be good.
then we can critique you and
Yes,
your parents.
yes.
And we may have a prize for, or an opportunity for the winner of the most creative.
I
And
like that.
We might take like a poll or something like that, and whoever's the most creative, we might actually allow to take over our Instagram for a day.
So maybe if they're passing, they could balance a book or two on their head.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, while they're
Keep
passing,
that
right?
level
Steady
head, right?
And then Thursdays are going to be some clips on gameplay stuff still with that. So we would really like to do the home video stuff and critique you, and just, I'm so excited about that. Send those videos in, be creative this week at your home. So we also have on here, thank you Liziah, that's awesome. For if you guys want some extra things though coming in, there's some great resources for blocking. There's some great resources on USA Volleyball's website. I think it'd be awesome if you guys could check that out. I like Liziah said, send in those videos. Let's see what we're doing.
That was,
And I
what was
believe
the
Coach
address
Liziah
again?
is going to post actually a video in there, a link where you guys can find that USA
Oh yeah,
Volleyball video.
the USA Volleyball video. We're gonna post that in here right now, and you can click on that link to find more blocking things. Awesome. Are we
Well
done?
done. I
Yes.
think we're done. Are we done?
You're done.